Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the altcoins with the highest inflation rate in 2023. So if you find this video interesting, please feel free to follow and subscribe to the channel and make sure to share the video around with people who might enjoy this type of content. Now let's get straight into the video. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor by any means. All you have to do is your own research before investing. That's exactly what I do. Now, what I want to share with you right now, if you go to Twitter and you type in Carl_0x, you're going to get this guy who does a lot of interesting crypto posts. And the one that really caught my attention is the post where he talks about all of the inflationary coins in 2023. So here is the chart that he has showed us. If I open up the file here, the Excel file on Google, we are actually able to take a look at all of the coins. And bear in mind, this is his own research, but I would assume that most of this is pretty much a 99% accurate. And obviously, you should all do your own research. And I'm going to look into a lot of this. Now, some of these I know have pretty high inflation rates, but we're going to see which ones are sort of unexpected. So taking a look at probably the top one that's going to surprise you, or at least some of you, is DYDX. Now, as you can see, the inflation rate there is going to be 251.5%. And that's the current inflation, obviously. So the major unlock that they're going to be having is going to be happening on February 2nd, 2023. Now here they're going to be unlocking 15% of the total supply, and that's pretty huge. I mean, we're going to see a huge dip on this date. So if you were looking to buy into DYDX, I would say that that's probably the best day to be buying into the token. Next up, we have Optimism. From what I can understand, OP is the Optimism token. And we're going to have 3.6 of the total supply unlocked on May 30th. And we have 1 inch with 16% unlock on June 2nd. Or is that June 2nd? It's weird with the American dates. On February 6th. And then we have Sand with an unlock in February as well, 11.6%. Then we have Axie Infinity. I think that's Axie Infinity. Then we have GLMR Moonbeam, 4.6% on January 10th. So if you're looking to buy into GLMR, that's going to be a very nice date to buy into the token, because we do cover it here weekly on the channel. And also the Ape token is going to have an unlock March 17th. But I don't think anyone who really is looking for long-term success is going to be buying into Ape. However, like I said, anything can happen in crypto, so I'm not judging anyone, obviously. So let's go through the list here and see what's going on. So the current inflation rate for all of these tokens is in this column here. And you have the market caps on the right-hand side from the column. Now, obviously, the one that pops into the eye first of all is 1 inch, 61.8%, and obviously this is going to affect the price, especially in a bear market. So why I'm doing this is basically to show you which tokens you might want to stay away from, at least for a while, until we sort of bottom out, because they're going to be dropping if we're going to be having a lot of unlocks. And we're going to take a look at some other posts that he's done in the past month. And going back to the chart now, Cake, 41.3% current inflation, CRV, 27.4% inflation, Uniswap, 25% inflation. Now, Uni is one of the tokens that I have. I don't have a lot of tokens from this list, thankfully, but Uni is one of the ones that I have. I don't have a lot of Uniswap tokens, but I do have quite a bit, and 25% inflation is okay. It's not that much, but still it's going to affect the price, and I'm not putting a lot of money into the token. I am swing trading it here and there when I see the opportunity to do so, but that's as far as it goes. Axie Infinity, 24.5%. Then we have HBAR 23.3%, SAND 23.2%, XRP 23.2%. Algorand is one of the ones that I have. That's 23%. And I think 25% is still okay. It's not that much, but 128% for GMT. I'm not sure what token is that, but that's quite a lot. Then we have Flow at 21.4. We have AVAX at 22.8%. We do cover AVAX every Sunday here on the channel. We have Secret Network. I think that's the token for the Secret Network. 22.8%. Compound 21%. Is that Helium? I'm not sure. 20%. Then we have Near Protocol at 19.4%. So Near is one of the tokens that I also have, and Near was affected by the FTX scam. Thank you, Sam Bankman-Friedman, you prick. Near did see quite the pullback, but 19.4% is also going to affect the price a bit. So you might want to wait and dollar cost average into Near Protocol around the $1 price tag. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot guarantee that the price is going to get there, but that's where I would be putting more money into Near. I do have some right now as well. Next up is Eagled, Elrond, 13.4%. That's pretty doable. That's not a lot. Polkadot at 10%. I do have some Polkadot as well. Zcash, 9.9%. I don't own any Zcash. FTM, 8.4%. Cello, 9.5%. GLMR, 8.3%. Let's see what we have else here. XLM, Stellar Lumens at 6.3%. GRT at 8.1%. Harmony One at 6.1%, Solana at 6%, Cosmos Atom at 5.6%. Now Cosmos I do own, and Cosmos is going to be having some deflationary features added to the Atom 0.2 update. So I think that's something that's going to help out the price long term. Then we have the Ocean token at 5.6%, Zilliqa at 5%, Band Protocol at 4.8%, Dash at 4.75%, Dogecoin, don't care about that. Ethereum Classic, I guess some people still care about that, 4.1%. SushiSwap 3%, Litecoin, and all of this is basically below 3%. So we have ADA, Matic, Synthetics, Waves, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin, ADA, XMR, ETH, and BTT. So yeah, all of the other tokens are pretty much okay. And yeah, this is regarding the heavy unlocks that we're going to be getting in 2023 and the current inflation prices for some of them. And here is the inflation for the DYDX token. So really be careful with this token, because I see some people pushing for this token and a lot of bullish articles are coming out regarding the token. So be careful buying into that news, because some people might want you as their exit liquidity, just saying. And that's exactly what this guy here, Carl, is talking about as well. So in 2 months from Christmas 2022, the inflation is going to be, or the supply unlocked 112% in 8 months, 274.3% of the supply on Christmas Day, and in 32 months, 452.4%. So that's quite a lot. So you know, I would not be buying into that right now. And here are also the dates, just an easy look at all of the unlocks that we're going to be getting for all of these tokens. For some reason, it doesn't want to load up properly. Don't know what's happening. Okay, just a weird image for some reason. Also, he dropped in a fun fact. So if DYDX was a country, it would have the 3rd highest inflation rate. So let's take a look at the countries with the highest inflation. So Venezuela, 1,200%. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Sudan, 340. Lebanon, hello to my Lebanon friends, 201%. Syria, 139%. Yeah, I remember 10 years ago, we had I think it was 500. I think no, it was 1,000. It was 1,500 Syrian liras that were worth $100. Now $100 is 15,000 liras. So the currency is pretty much destroyed at this point. Zimbabwe, Argentina, Turkey. Oh, Turkey is low, right? That's a bit low for Turkey. Didn't their inflation go up like 70% last year? I'm not sure. All right. I guess because I heard news that people are basically trying to spend their salaries or their checks as soon as possible, because by the time they got to the store, the prices already increased 15%. So Iran 35.2%, Ethiopia 33%. So yeah, and DYDX would be third. So be careful buying into these tokens here. And description on the right. Okay, so and that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video, just to let you know which tokens you might want to research a bit more to see how the tokens are being unlocked. And I would personally stay away from a lot of the tokens with high inflation, for example, Cake, DYDX, and some others that we mentioned. And yeah, just let me know what are your thoughts down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me. Feel free to check out the Patreon. The link is going to be down below. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.